Hi, Aries and Libra. Welcome to your Soul Ties reading. It's a timeless reading here. That means from the time that you view it, whether it's today, tomorrow, a year from now, whenever you view it is when it will be pertinent to you, okay? Timeless reading here. Now, soul tie connection is a very strong, empathic connection that's drawn together with lessons, and it's meant to grow us, okay? So this is not a soulmate reading. This is not a love reading, okay? For those of you Aries and Libra mates who are in a happy connection, this is not the reading for you. Okay, this reading is for those who are actually tied together, bound together by different things that actually progress you as a person. These can be both negative and positive things. Okay, guys? Please understand, I am not here to pacify to your feelings when it comes to this connection. I am here to offer healing and clarity as it pertains to these lessons that need to be learned between the two of you. So if you are looking for a feel-good reading, this will not be it for you, okay? Now, for the sake of the reading, I will have your side here and your person's side here, whether you're Aries, Libra, or whoever. Okay, so it doesn't matter what your sign is. If you're watching, this is where your energy will be. Your person's energy will be here. You can reverse the roles as needed. And as I've been stating, it's very smoky in here tonight. I apologize. I've been saging, and I have a bit of a cold, so please excuse my congestion here. Now, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Please subscribe if the messages do resonate with you. I'm going to start by pulling some general energy here from the Angels Oracle Romance deck. Okay, so let's start by pulling energy for you. Okay, so this is coming out. It is safe for you to love, and it's reversed. It says, open your heart to give and receive the biggest energy of all. Okay? On your person's side, we have past life relationship. It says you have known each other before. All right. So, a very strong bond between these Aries and Libras that I'm actually reading for. It's very it's worth noting as well, as some of you may already know, that Aries and Libra are opposites. Okay, Aries is ruled by Mars, which is a masculine planet. Libra is ruled by Venus, which is a feminine planet. So when both of these worlds collide, it can be very magical at first. Okay, and that's what we're seeing with your person's side. They see this past life relationship. They feel the extent of this. That doesn't, of course, mean that you don't. But it looks like here, for those of you that are actually separated from each other, okay? And this is your energy coming through where it says it's safe for you to love reversed. Could be here where some of you don't actually are not open to a love connection. I do feel that for the majority of you that I'm reading to, this is a connection that you're no longer in, okay? But it's something that left you feeling unhealed, left you feeling unsure if you can love anyone else again. I definitely feel there was a lot of pain in this connection from the fact that this came out reversed. Okay? So whether you're a Libra or Aries, flip the roles as needed. I'm going to go ahead and pull some more information to see what happened in the connection, okay? On your side, we have express your love. It says go ahead and make the romantic gesture. We have trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. We have you deserve love, reverse. You are lovable. We have separation reversed. It says time apart from your partner is on the horizon. And this is coming out reversed on your person's side, which means that maybe some of you are actually coming back in touch with each other here. Maybe a conversation, maybe some reconciliation happening here. Maybe you've been separated for a while and you're coming back into one another's energies here. And last but not least, we have engagement reverse. It says your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. And of course, it's coming out upside down. Okay, so guys, I'm going to go with this storyline, okay? And if it resonates, it does. If it doesn't resonate, it's not the video that you want to watch, okay? So on this side with this express your love, okay, seems like on this side of the reading, you did express your love. Feels like you fell very head over heels for this person, okay? Feels like you were very passionate about this person. But what ended up happening, and of course this is coming out with this you deserve love reversed, something happened in this connection that made you feel like you are not deserving of this love. Could have been a shot to your trust. Could have been a situation where your person stepped out on you. Okay, they could have cheated. They could have just not really been comfortable in the connection with you. And for those of you where this is same gender connection, I don't know why I'm reading this, because as a member of LGBT, I feel a very strong message to state this. Your person could have been, conflicted with their sexual identity as it relates to you. And I don't know why I actually am picking up on this. So for those couples out there that are actually watching this video where you are a member of the LGBT community, where this is the same sex connection, seems like your person here, for some of you, now this is not going to apply to everyone, but some of you, if this is the same gender connection, or dealing with the person who didn't quite know what they wanted. They felt the strength of this connection. Okay, they felt your love and they loved you, and they felt like you guys could have possibly been twin flames. However, with their, with these cards coming out upside down, it often felt like they didn't quite know how they felt as it pertained to you. They might have been conflicted about going further with you. I do feel that your person wasn't ready to commit. And I'm just noticing we need to pull one more card. Okay, we got the religious factors coming out reversed. It says your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. This is also coming out on your person's side right here. Okay, so what this is telling me here, every single one of these cards on your person's side is coming out reversed. Okay, so this could signify, a difference in cultures, a difference in religious upbringing. Definitely could have impacted things. And I feel like for those of you where you were dealing with someone who might not have known what they wanted, dealing with somebody who was a little conflicted, who didn't quite know themselves that well, doesn't always have to be a literal religion that this person was combating. Because like I said, for those of you where this is, you're involved with the same gender here, this could be someone who doesn't quite know who they're attracted to or what they're attracted to, Now, for those of you, of course, where this is not, same gender, I had to talk to that specific crowd for just a second. You apply this reading where it fits. There was a bit of a separation between you two. And I feel like for many of you, this separation happened because your person just couldn't get it together. They couldn't quite figure out, what they wanted. And I do feel like this actually gave a blow to your confidence, made you feel, of course, like you couldn't really open up to anybody else. So very strong lessons to be learned here in areas of trust. I do feel like trust issues are a big thing for you. And I feel like that is the lesson that this is teaching you about trust, because you, moving forward from this connection, probably didn't have a whole lot of it. Let's pull the Moonology deck and see what other information we can find out about this connection, because the lessons that we learn is what we're focusing on. We're not necessarily focusing on the reconciliation with the person, although there will be one. I do see a reconciliation or a conversation happening. But the issue that we're focusing on, more or less, for some of you, is this trust issue. And maybe, what within us, right? What within us makes us draw to energy that doesn't commit? We have this card that actually fell out. It says, take time to breathe out, disseminating moon. Okay, what else comes out? We have faith in your dreams, waxing crescent moon. Okay. And then we have don't let pride get in your way, full moon in Leo. Okay, so this is actually very telling here. Now, what I was just stating just a second ago before while I was pulling these cards, okay, we have to examine what issues within this connection made you feel like you're not worthy of love, because that is another lesson for you, okay? Feeling like you're not worthy, feeling like you'll never find anyone to love you the way that this person does or did love you. That's a very important lesson in self-love and having trust that this person will be coming along, okay? We also have to examine what issues happened within this connection, okay, that left you feeling like you have issues communicating. So, could be where one or both of you have quite a temper, you know. It could be where one person is very communicative and the other person was not. Because on this side, we've already determined that your person, they lack accountability here. And they lack the ability to give you that commitment that you were looking for, okay? Because they themselves were conflicted. So another painful lesson in this connection is what within you, okay, what possessed you to choose this person, okay, to be a part of your journey. Now, I'm not saying that you can't fall in love. Obviously, you two both fell in love with each other, so I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, we sometimes have to examine why we chose the person that we chose, okay? It's obvious that this person hurt you, okay? So I am not disputing the pain that you're feeling. But again, this is a reading about healing and understanding deep within ourselves what happened with the connection. Why do we choose the person that we chose, and what qualities do we have that keeps drawing this energy towards us, right? So, what we have here, we have time, take time to breathe out. It says disseminating moon. I do feel that you might be taking this time. I feel like you might actually be doing this because it could be where you have someone new in your midst trying to come in and you're healing. So I do feel that you are taking time to do this. This also says have faith in your dreams. Waxing crescent moon. So some of you could be working towards goals, towards a new job, towards a new passion here. And then we have the important one, which is pride. Don't let pride get in your way. Now, this goes to speak to both of you because what's keeping the communication from coming in between the two of you? If you're separated, and I feel like a lot of you are separated from this person, this pride is on both sides. Okay, so it could be where you guys are missing each other empathically, but one or both of you are allowing your ego to get into the way of this connection and aren't really speaking up. Well, that's another soul lesson, letting pride go, being able to have an adult conversation because you're both grown, right? And both of you hold accountability for the ending of this connection. So let's go ahead and pull some tarot and see what's going on here as it pertains to the connection. How deep is this going? Okay, so on your side, we have Five of Wands. We have Wheel of Fortune. We have Seven of Swords. Okay, on your person's side, we have Ten of Wands. We have Eight of Cups. We have King of Wands. Okay. I'm starting to understand this a little bit better. Okay. Let's start with your side. Just straighten these up a little bit. I don't like them to be crooked. All right. With this Five of Wands energy here, okay, this is conflict. This is fighting. This is constant going back and forth. This might be why the connection ended, okay? Because I see a lot of anger here. I see a lot of, passion, a lot of, unresolved energy. And sometimes this can be working something out. But in this particular sense, with it coming out behind that Wheel of Fortune there, it's almost like Spirit just naturally went ahead and ended this connection because there was so much arguing, so much back and forth, so much bickering. And then we have this Wheel of Fortune, which is a turn of events. This could have been a sudden ending, but honestly, it was what was needed at the time. I'm a huge believer that when something's meant to come back into union with one another or with each other, it will. So obviously for some of you, this ending was something that came out of nowhere. And then we have the Seven of Swords energy. And I might need to clarify this because this here is deceptive energy. Or this could be where, during separation, you could have been watching each other's social media accounts, okay? Stealthily watching each other, a little bit of stalkerish vibe on both sides of this connection where, one wanted to know what the other was doing, the other one wanted to know what they were doing. Definitely some guilt on both sides of this, okay? This is deceptive energy. And I think I'm going to go ahead and clarify it as well. Over here, we got the Ten of Wands. So we have your person trying their best to get over the connection, possibly putting in a lot of work. This also feels like burden, though. It feels like they're trying to distract themselves or were trying to distract themselves. We have this Eight of Cups energy, which is walking away, moving on from a situation. Very possible that your person could be entertaining someone if you are still in separation. I don't feel that whoever they're entertaining is gonna last, but that's besides the point. This Eight of Cups energy feels very emotional. Okay, and then we have this King of Wands energy here. This person could be dealing with the fire sign in Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. I am not here to clarify who they're dealing with, though, okay? This is more or less about the lessons to be learned from this connection. So I won't be clarifying that. Sorry. Not sorry. All right. But what I will clarify is the Seven of Swords energy, because I am curious to know what type of deception was this? Because it feels like, while you two have been separated, there's been a lot of watching each other's social media. A lot of back and forth with, maybe you guys blocked each other off of social media. And then maybe you guys have a couple of fake accounts to kind of keep tabs on one another. It feels very karmic, okay? We have the King of Cups coming out on top of the Seven of Swords. So yeah, definitely some emotional ties, okay? Definitely watching each other's social medias on both sides. The back and forth, watching each other's pages, seeing what each other's up to, keeping tabs to see what each other is doing. To be very honest with you guys, this connection does feel extremely karmic. That's not to say that you guys can't come back into reconciliation, because with this card coming out upside down, which card was it? The separation card came out upside down, which signifies that there could be a possible conversation or coming back into each other's midst, okay? However, the lesson in this reading is, how do we not repeat the same karmic cycles? Okay, so what are the lessons to be learned if we are coming back in union with one another? Okay, and those lessons are as follows. Okay, now the trust issues are gonna have to be resolved. Okay, so whatever the other person did in order to break this trust, that has to be rebuilt. This does not happen overnight. That's a very serious lesson to be learned between the two of you, okay? Also, the constant back and forth, the anger issues that exist between you two, the very hurtful things that are said, very unkind words being said. This is karmic, okay? This is karmic energy that has to be resolved. There's better ways to talk to one another. The communication needs to be stronger. The mutual respect for one another needs to be stronger. Okay. On this side of the reading, we have, not this card, we have a lack of commitment, and we have conflict about personal beliefs. Okay, so we have, somebody who is not able to make a commitment, not ready to settle down. If that is the case and you're not ready to settle down, then why are you coming back into contact with one another? Okay. If you're coming back in contact with one another, what is it for? Is it for resolution? Is it to work through your issues, or is it to make a commitment? Because I'm sensing that this person is not ready still. Okay. So could it be that the lessons to be learned, okay, is that until this person is ready to make a commitment or to figure out what they want, this doesn't need to happen. Okay, this reconciliation shouldn't happen until both parties come to an understanding that trust needs to be rebuilt. The secrecy, the stalking each other's social media can't keep happening. The anger issues need to be worked out. Maybe some couples counseling. Okay, the lack of commitment, okay, and not knowing what we want, that needs to be worked out. So do you see how all of this ties in? Do you see how all of this ties into the reading, and why I said that both parties hold accountability for these lessons and for the growth of this relationship or this connection? In all honesty, in all honesty, it feels very karmic, but who am I to judge? Okay, if you're coming back into union with one another, spirit is not going to allow this to happen until these issues are resolved. Okay, understand that. So let's go ahead and pull an advice card before we go. Okay. It says a time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. And, I have to speak on this because this is patience. This is virtue. This is love. This is giving to one another and not taking. Honestly, with this card coming out, this is encouraging this connection. If you're going to reconcile, do so in love. Okay, not with low vibrational energy and arguing and fighting and contention. Okay, but be willing to give one another the love and attention that the other deserves. Okay, if you're going to talk, or if you're going to get an understanding of what happened, be patient with one another. Okay, be honest with one another, about what you want. Okay, those are the lessons in this connection. Those are your messages, Aries and Libra. Now, I hope this reading has been healing for you. I know it's been tough. If you've sat through the entire reading, thank you for sitting through it. And I hope the messages resonated, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.